G'day guys, Dirk here, aka Journeyman. Welcome back to our latest video. As you know, we are here to hunt for the greatest of all time, the GOAT, LeBron, Michael Jordan. So we have 20 packs to get through. We've got a mixed bag here, which is awesome. We've got NBA Hoops, some Skybox, some Flair, some Upper Deck. As usual, I will flash on the screen the Jordan cards that we're hoping to hit per set or per year. And I will have a separate stack for just notable names, some highlights, not necessarily just Hall of Fame. So even players that I like collecting back in the day. So that's how we'll go about it. So without further ado, let's get stuck into it. Our first one that we'll get through will be this one here, the NBA Hoops. And this one is Series 1, and it looks like you can hit 2 Jordans potentially. So let's see how we go with the first one. All right, so we've got Pooh Richardson rookie card, so rookie Pooh there. We've got Brad Doherty, Chuck Pearson, followed by James Donaldson. Got a checklist card there. Not a bad card there. We've got Hakeem Olajuwon before he put the H at the start of his name. We've got a coach card of Sloan. We've got Strickland, Kiki, Jerome Lane, Mitchell Wiggins, and this is a James Worthy All-Star. And rounding off this pack, we've got a rookie Mookie Blaylock, who actually kind of looks like Jordan. I remember when I was pulling Mookies back in the day, I thought I was hitting MJ. Caldwell Jones, and a coach's card of Adelman. So struck out on the first pack there, but we have lots to get through. Second one here, we've got Series 1 of 91-92. And again, there's a chance to hit 2 different Jordans there. So again, fingers crossed. Let's see how we go with this one. And it looks like I also have Season 2 to back this one up. So kicking it off, Benoit Benjamin, Reggie Theus, Ramil Robinson. We've got a Magic Johnson All-Star card, so I'll take that one. Liddell Eccles, Mitch Richmond, coach card of Del Harris, Joe Wolf, Andrew Lang. We've got Chris Mullen, All-Star. So we've got some pretty good cards so far, but not the card that we want yet. Kevin Edwards, Cheeks, Brad Doherty All-Star. Actually, I'll just stick him back over here. Frank Bukowski and Reggie Williams. So again, we struck out for that series. As you can see, we're still on 91-92, Series 2. And this set here, there's quite a lot of potential Jordan hits there. We've got Team USA one and a few other maybe inserts and some base cards as well. So I saw a Team USA on the back. Let's see if it's MJ. So we're kicking it off with LJ, Larry Johnson, one of my favorite players growing up. We've got a Chuck Daly, Charles Smith, we've got a Brad Sellers, Charles Barkley back with the Sixers, Sedale Threat. We've got a James Worthy Lakers card. We got Derek Coleman, Supreme Court, Walter Davis, Scottie Pippen, Luke Longley, fellow Aussie. I've got to put him here. Alexander Volkov, and who's this? What's this? Oh, okay, yeah, that counts. Jordan Bulls win NBA first title, NBA Hoops Tribune. That's a nice way to kind of kick off our hunt there. It does say Jordan, and he's in that shot with Vladdy and Magic, so I will put that one there as our first hit. We've got Reggie Miller, and it's the Team USA card there, which is fairly nice. All right, well, I think we definitely got the ball rolling at least with that Jordan one there, the NBA Hoops Tribune. But moving on to 92-93 Flair, we've got Series 2. I have opened this one in the past, and I think from memory I did hit a Jordan from this one, but I've got a stack of these just because they were fairly cheap, on the cheap end. So, all right, let's see how we go. We've got Randy Woods, Eric Anderson, Douglas, Keith Askins, Greg Grant, Tom Hammonds, Anthony Peeler, Bryant, Augman, Plastic Man, Doc Rivers, Danny Ainge, Trent Tucker, Lloyd Daniels. No, okay, so we weren't successful in that one there. Okay, so we're moving on to 93-94 Flair. This is Series 2. Couldn't get my hands on a Series 1, but let's see how we go with this one here. All right, I haven't opened this one in a long time since I was a kid. So it is nice to get my hands on this year, this set. And let's see if I've got it the right way. We've got some, they are sticking a bit. Okay, so we got G.O.A.T, and let's just try and separate him. All right, here we go. So it's a nice insert of G.O.A.T there. We've got Bob Martin, Derek McKee, Edwards, Woods, Macon, Lascelles Thomas, Walters, Scott Burrell, Sean Elliott, Harris. A lot of these names are not familiar to me though, to be honest. PJ Brown and Tom Talbot. So unsuccessful there. Not to worry though, let's move on to our first Skybox one. We've got 93-94, 12 cards. And in this set here, the Skybox ones, this one has, looks to be like those NBC inserts of MJ. And looks like a base card, him doing a bit of a fadeaway. So fingers crossed, we've got an MJ floating in here. So they are a nice set, this one. Kendall Gill, and these ones, oh, we've got yep, some definite speckles there. So anyway, we'll go, oh, these are really bad. We got, sorry, Mark Price, who was an awesome player. Sarunas Marcelunas. I think I missed one. Here we go. Actually, I think I missed a few. So a lot of European players there. We've got Detlef Schrempf. Price, like I said before. Who's this? Doug West. Sarunas. Yeah, the Europeans really showcasing here. So Vladi, but unfortunately these cards are all of them are absolutely looking like that. Anyway, I hope we don't hit a Jordan if that's the case. Rex Walters, and the last card is a Larry Johnson. So, all right, note to self not to get any more of that set just because of the condition. Okay, sticking with Skybox. Hopefully the condition of this one is better. 92-93. This one here, I think there's some finals inserts maybe. Again, the colors of these change in terms of the on the packs. Anyway, let's just rip. See how we go. So we've got Tate George, Charles Barkley, Dan Marley, Olden Polynice. These are nice cards. We've got a Mullen for the Warriors. Larry. Steve Smith. John Stockton. So some nice inserts, but not who we're after. Herb Williams. We've got a Bulls in Stacey King. We've got a Larry Nance. Lance Blanks. And a Vern Fleming. So those cards were in good condition, but no Jordans. All right, moving on to this one here. We've got NBA Hoops Series 2, 93-94. And yeah, let's just see how we go with this one. NBA Hoops 93-94. All right, here we go. So this is the red pack. All right, I think there is an All-Star Jordan only that we could potentially hit. Let's go. And we've got Morningstar, never heard of him, checklist. We've got Grant Long, Mustaf, Tyrone Hill. We've got a Nick Anderson, Reggie Smith, Geiger, Riley, another checklist, Greg Anderson, Kurt Rambis, and Tyrone Hill and 5th anniversary. So struck out on that one as well. Let's move on to this one. We've got Series 1, 93-94. This one has a potential Jordan in it as well. It looks like just a base card, which we will be stoked if we get it. So we've got John Stockton. We've got Xavier McDaniel. A lot of flipping here. We've got Sam Bowie, who will always have that reputation of getting picked ahead of MJ. McLeod, Coach Carter, Pat Riley. It's a nice insert there. We've got Rodman, O'Neal, and Mutombo, league leaders. Eddie Johnson, Marcelunas, and that one is that gold gold one. We've got Nate McMillan, Zeke in the All-Star. We've got BJ Armstrong, Coach Card, and John Sally. Okay. Upper Deck. I've got a couple of Upper Deck cards. This one's the Series 2, the red foil here. Again, let's see if we can get the GOAT. Okay, so these are very stuck. I'm just going to do a bit of flexing, try and loosen them up a bit, but I can definitely feel it already that these ones are very stuck. So nice looking card of Sean Kemp. I think this is the set that definitely brings back the most memories when I was a kid. This one was the stock standard that you can get for a couple of dollars, or even if that. Back in the day, we've got Pooh Richardson. We've got Timmy Hardaway here on the insert, followed by Scott Burrell. We got Robinson, Penny Hardaway, one of my favorite players growing up, just could do it all. Exciting player, love seeing the ads that he was in. Shrimp, we've got another Magic player, and this looks like Oliver Miller. It is surrounded by McDonald's. We've got a Tim Hardaway again, so that looks like the Skylights. This is a really nice card, but we've got some flecking on the top right, so probably just as well we didn't hit MJ in that case. Another insert and Eric Murdoch. All right, so no luck with that one, but we still have all these to get through. So we got some Skybox, some Upper Decks. So let's move on to this one here, Series 2 Skybox. This one is, what year is this one? This one is 91-92. Okay, so I've really cocked up the order here. All good. Let's open up this one, and a lot of Jordans, but most of them are like that Team USA one. So we got Mavs logo, checklist, Detroit Pistons card, Sacramento. We've got a Gary Payton, the glove, Moses Malone, underrated player there. Pip, beautiful card. Wes Unseld, awesome player, but we've got a coach card. There we go. There is our MJ here. Barcelona 1992. The best team ever assembled. Love watching the docos on anything associated with the Dream Team there. So great. So that's our second Jordan. We've got Mark Price. I will put him there. I do value Mark Price. Very underrated. Darryl Walker and New York Knicks. And that rounds it off with a Lakers card with Worthy and Magic. Okay, so moving on to this one here. This is 91-92, I'm guessing it is. And this looks to be, I can't tell. It doesn't actually say what series it is. If it's a Series 1 or Series 2. Again, with the Skybox packs over those years, they kind of had different variations of the packs, which is kind of throwing me off. But anyway, we've got Rick Smiths. Who's this? We've got Jerry Reynolds, Kevin McCall, again, one of my favorite players as well. John Sally, Nate. We got a Dennis Scott All-Rookie team. Sean Elliott, Lance Blanks, Scottie Pipp. Great looking card there. Travis Mays, Walker. We've got Scott Skiles. We've got Steve Kerr, Bo Kimball, followed by an Orlando Woolridge. All right. Moving on to this one here, we've got an Upper Deck 92-93. Got 15 cards per pack. And this one here, let's see the potential Jordans in this one. Where are we? Oh, okay. So, oops. Bumped the camera there. My apologies. Make an adjustment. So this one here, this Jordan in the background is the one that we can potentially hit in this pack that we're about to open. In addition to like a combo Jordan and another player, kind of like dunking. So anyway, Mark Jackson, followed by Dennis Rodman, the Worm. We've got Rick Fox, John Battle. So we'll speed through these. Kevin Gamble. But hopefully watching this is bringing back some memories for you as it is for me. We've got Thunder Dan, Mark Macon. We've got Gerald Glass. KJ, again, one of my favorite players growing up. Converse Man. Chambers. Who's this? We've got Wilt, the Stilt insert. Awesome card there. We've got the Admiral. Awesome card there as well. Love that one. We've got another insert, and that's, I think, Reggie Williams. So I don't think we got a Jordan in this one, LaFonso Ellis. So we struck out on that one. But we still got another upper deck. This is 94-95 Series 1. Let's see what we can hit in this one. All right, quite a good range of inserts. One of them could be that one there off to the side. So, what is it? The Signature Series? Something like that. Anyway, let's see how we go with this upper deck here. 94-95 Series 1. And let's figure out what way it is. I'm just going to go with this way here. Okay, so Doug Smith, nice looking cards. Who's that? Peeler? Anthony Peeler. George Mirasan. And on the back of him is a Robert Pack. Man, that guy could jump. Again, you might see a Jordan in the foreground. Give us half a point there. Craig Elo. I know it comes to my mind every time I hear the name or see Craig Elo. We've got Lloyd Vaught, is it? Yeah, no card stuck to that one, which is great. We've got a Sean Kemp highlights. That's going into that stack there. We've got Bonner, followed by Robert Horry, a Bulls player in Jojo English, and rounding it off with a stuck card of, who's this? Another Sean Kemp and a Isaiah Ryder first team. Okay. So it has completely dried up. We've got a lot of highlights here. Awesome kind of mix of Hall of Famers. But so far, just the two Jordans. We've got a 95-96 NBA Hoops from Skybox. This one here, let's see what are the potential Jordans. Scrolling through. All right, this one here, Series 1. Again, just looks like a base card, but 12 cards in total. Let's see how we go with this. Having some issues opening this one. There we go. Okay. Let's speed it up. So we've got Rozier, Glenn Robinson, Eric Piatkowski. Looks like another Kemp. So if we were hunting for Kemp, we would have come out solid. So what's this one? Burrell, triple threat. Mitch Richmond. And again, there's going to be players that I'm just going to completely forget about and bypass and not add them to the already pretty big stack there. But that's all good. We've got Jamal Mashburn and a Rudy Tomjanovich coach card. So not successful in that one. We've got another 95-96 NBA Hoops Series 2. And this one has pretty good insert. Anyway, you'll see it when I flash it on the screen. Hopefully there wasn't a Jordan in that one. No, take that back. We do. All right, so Greg Anthony, nice looking cards. Danny Marshall. We've got a Alvin Robertson. We've got a Barkley card there, followed by Zydek rookie, Oliver Miller, and a Pat Riley coaches card. So those NBA Hoops were a bust, but I'm hoping, because I've actually got, excuse me, two of these Skybox Premium ones. Kind of lucked out on eBay here in Australia. Seller was selling these, but they misspelt the word basketball, if you can believe it. But I stumbled across it just in my search. Nabbed these for a couple of dollars. So the return on these, I think if we hit a Jordan, I would be absolutely stoked just for the hell of adding to our Jordan stacks. So Danilovic, rookie card. So that's the one that we're hoping to score the electrified of MJ. Not bad that we got a Drexler, but not the one that we're after. We've got Terry Mills, Timmy Hardaway, Sean Bradley, Nets player, Charlie Ward. Apparently was an awesome dual threat in high school, like top NFL player, and but made it to the league in the NBA as well. Reggie Williams, Danny Ferry, Vernon Maxwell, and Theo Ratliff. All right, so unfortunately no Jordan in that one, but I've got one more to get through here. 95-96 Skybox. Come on, if we can get that electrified, that would be absolutely awesome. Let's see how we go. So we've got Nick Anderson on a roll. So there's a really nice looking inserts. AC Green, Theo Ratliff rookie again. We've got a Strickland, Fields, J.R. Reid, Davis, Abdul Rauf, Muggsy Bogues, Derek Coleman, and Electrified of, is that Jimmy Jackson? Looks like it is. So those are great cards, but unfortunately, no Jordan in that one. But I am going to move on to this one here, which is the Collector's Choice. So I love this set. Somewhat hard to get here in Australia. But again, I managed to get one before they sold out because they are very, very popular. I'm just going to have to open it like this. And then, yeah, we'll see how we fare up. So we got the Mullen Williams, etc. card on that one. So not what we're after. Joe Dumas, solid player. We got Rick Fox, followed by Meyer. And, oh, got a double here of Nick Anderson. Would have been awesome if that was a double Jordan. Andrew Lang, KJ, I think by the looks of it. Sabonis, love that guy. Best passing big man back in the day. Probably still regarded as potentially the best passing big man up there with Jokic. We got Stockton and, oh, what a shame. Anyway, we've got a Pip. And let's move on to this one here. Kind of a random one here. 2008, 2009, first edition. All right, we'll see how we go. See if we can add to a very, very light stack of MJs. But it's all about the fun, and I'm having an awesome time ripping these old school packs. Azubuike, Zadrunas, Rudy Gay. Oh, Beasley, so much potential. Bill Walker, StarQuest of, who's that? Al Jefferson, some sort of rewards card. Anton Jamison, Carlos Arroyo, Jason Smith, and that's rounding it off with a Ron Artest. So that one was an absolute dust of a pack. Yep, what a shame, but I am. So guys, I had some technical difficulties during the recording. My tablet there just stopped recording after about the 22-minute mark, so I do apologize. But to kind of, in my attempt at stitching this together, I only opened up one more pack and we struck out. So unfortunately, these were the only two Jordans that we hit out of those 20-odd packs. But these will go to the PC. We've got the Barcelona Team USA Jordan and the Tribune. So no base cards, unfortunately, but I do enjoy these rips. And certainly more to come. Just let me know if you are interested in seeing particular years, and we'll hope for a better haul next time. Guys, that's it for the video. Hit that like button, certainly subscribe. I love seeing those comments come through, so I always like to respond to each and every one of those. So I appreciate your time watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, brought back some memories as it did for me. We'll see you next time.